right back to it at full volume. Welcome back, folks. Hello. DJ Zed, play some of that funky music of the digital robot variety. Come on by and visit. Give yourself a self-guided tour of all the other dimensions. Welcome to the Zeppo-verse. A place made up of many places. Please stand by. We are connecting and beginning to initiate a first impressions look at a thing. But first, remember, kids, video game action is fun, but real life action is unacceptable. Help me get to affiliate, please, and thank you. That's right, folks. We're taking a look at a brand new... I forgot to adjust before... There it is. Forgot to adjust before getting here. We're taking a look at a brand new thing to me. I don't know how long ago it dropped, but it's new to me, and it looks like it sits like it's trying to be something between it's a Call of Duty adjacent first person or third person esports FPS or 3PS, whatever you call third person shooter. It's a looter, and it's a shoot and loot, so sort of in the drifting towards... for some reason, it invokes Mecha Break to me, but I think that's because it comes with a in-game perks bundle for being a Game Pass member, and that just reminds me of... It's the same color, that bright green. It's an Xbox green for Mecha Break. But it's in that space... It might have a little bit of a drop into unique environments. It might remind me of Helldivers 2. It might also, I don't know though, because I haven't played Arc Raiders. I keep getting told that it's a good thing, but I mean that I should play it, but I haven't yet. I don't know. I guess we'll see if I get drawn in or not as the new year gets into it. But this new thing we're looking at, what is it called? We're going to find out in just a second. Let me dig it up. It's deep in the storage thing. I had seen it. It's not deep in the storage thing. It's in the main drive. I'd seen it and thought another team v team esport, or nope, PvE looter shooter. So it's more in the Helldivers / Mecha Break / First Descendant, Last Respondent, whatever that one's called, and or the other one that were similar to it but differently named. And so I struggle with those, but I'm a sucker for in-game perks to see what I'm going to see what, and I've got until the 30th to decide if I'm going to try it. So this is our first impression look. I'll be really honest with you, folks. I do not know if I'm going to like this or not. We're leaning 65, 35, if that's the right breakdown, or 65, 30, whichever the right breakdown is, that I'm going to be like, meh, I don't really need it, uninstall after this test drive. But that's what these are for. It might be super fun. It might be super addictive. It might be somewhere in that sweet spot between First Descendant, Helldivers, and Arc Raiders, and, character design / environment design. I might actually dig it. I don't know. I might not. Usually, I prefer it be PvE, PvP, or PvP, PvE, like both, but not just players versus environment. That tends to get dull. And I didn't catch that in the beginning when I first said, "Oh, let me check this out." And it's only some odd. It's only what 30 or something, 30 gigs or something. Let me show it to you. Let me back it on up over here. Let's go take a look. DJ Zed, you can go ahead and drop it out because we're gonna watch the trailer now. Oh, I guess I'll let you play it out. Okay, so you can see here it's called Terminull Brigade. I thought it was gonna be PvP with additional E, which I like. Sort of like when Call of Duty does it. When Call of Duty, I haven't minded that when there's bots and players on the field. Especially if things are balanced just right. I don't know what this is going to actually be like. Odds are. But also, I can be influenced. As I've decided to add the word vote, thumbs up, thumbs down, or thumbs down, thumbs up, in my titles for when it comes to a first impression review. On my profile, and now I'm only streaming to Twitch. I'm supposed to test the application again tomorrow to see if it'll let me reconnect to TikTok. We might reconnect and go back to dual streaming. I don't know. Kind of like just doing it singularly. I got to keep an eye on this DJ Zed so that I can remember to turn it off. Lost all my trains of thought. I think today, one of the things I want to do today, I almost was tempted. Let me tell you a little sidebar story. I was almost tempted to do second first impression look at Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2 because Red Dead Redemption 1, I had forgotten and then I just remembered because I was looking at it like, this is in the wrong spot. How is it here? I was looking at Red Dead Redemption 1, but in the Series X department. And I'm like, no. That's a 360 game. What is it doing up here? Red Dead Redemption 2 is here. And I was like, oh, no, that's right. They did that thing where they gave us all a free thing. In fact, some people paid twice by accident, and they got a refund. They released a Series X enhanced, beautiful Series X, whatever you call it, for Red Dead Redemption 1. We're looking at it right above Terminull. I almost got sidebarred in doing that. I was like, let's go fire up the 360 version. Figure out where I'm at. I've already played a little bit. Maybe restart it from the beginning and see what happens. Maybe just poke around where I'm at and see what happens. I don't think version 1 has any kind of online component, so we would just poke around. And then I'd be like, now let's fire up the new one. The Series X version. It's nice and tight and tidy, and it fits here on my drive, on my expansion card. This is the internal drive. I swapped everything around. This is the internal drive of the original drive inside the Xbox. Now that I've reorganized the world, and I have the half. I didn't get the big size. I should have paid the extra $100. Gotten the double-sized, double-wide external drive. I could always go back and get a similar sized, or the super expensive kind. It's double the price. Expansion card, and then just cold swap them out. Turn off the machine, swap things out. That's a way to keep Series X games in storage and swappable, but not have to do the actual digital transfer. You just shut down the machine, swap the discs, power it back up again. Bada boom. I should do that. Someone send me $200 so I can do that. Someone buy me the 2 terabyte extension card. Go to your brick and mortar GameStop store and gift buy me a 2 terabyte Series X expansion card. No, don't do that. Okay, what are we talking about? Stay tuned soon. We'll put this on the programming call board. We're going to call that the call board now, the way we used to call it back in school in my good old university drama department days. The call board was where daily, weekly, random announcements of all kinds, from upcoming visiting speakers and shows to auditions for productions being directed by students or by faculty, etc., etc. And announcements about like this is where the cast list goes up, the call board. Anybody who's ever watched like a drama department television show, high school, college, whatever, you've at least heard it. You've been exposed to it. Now you know. It's just usually a cork board upon which things are pinned. It's one of the reasons why I love this thing. Okay. So stay tuned. That was the point of that cork board. Clip that. Stay tuned as we revisit, restart, reboot Red Dead Redemption Run. What? Take 17 was ruined. Programming note. Let me get my hair right. Programming note. Dear humans, join us in the not too distant future where join us in the not too distant future where I will be revisiting Red Dead Redemption 1 in 360 format and then comparing it to the newly enhanced, updated Series X format, and then picking up my adventure from there and continuing on. And also revisiting Red Dead Redemption 2, as well as Red Dead Redemption Online. Not sure when exactly, but we've put a pin on the corkboard. We're going to be doing that in the not too distant future. Join us for that. Clip this and make a thing that we can share. Tell your friends if you play the game, or if you haven't played the game in a long time, but you've got the disc sitting there on your drive, fire it up and let me know, etc., etc. And now for our first impression look at today's game, Terminull Brigade. We're going to see if we despise it, if we lukewarm, if we like it. If I do like it, I may or may not continue playing it on the oftens. I am going to mute my microphone and my face because I'm feeling discombobulated. I'd rather this was a camera-free situation. Feeling all out of sorts. DJ Zed, oh, you've started a new song. Dang it, I didn't catch you in time. Flare it up and let it rock on for one hot second and then take it out of our way so we can watch the trailer for Terminull Brigade. And then we'll proceed to dive in, see what kind of onboarding there is or is not, and then get orientated, get through whatever tutorial they might. There's usually a moment or two of hand-holding, and then there you go. Since this is a PvE looter shooter, eventually at some point I expect to be at a common sort of launch your session sort of menu with character options that may or may not look like something ranging anywhere from Marvel's Rivals all the way to Frag Punk, all the way to Helldivers a little bit maybe. Who knows? Something in between. Mecha Break for some reason I'm getting the Mecha Break vibe. Even though I don't think we have mechs in this. Maybe we do. Guess we'll find out in a minute. After that indulgence of orientation and getting into it, which may include being completely silent during the tutorial, then we'll pause as soon as the game lets me. If there's nothing to do and we land straight on a menu page and there's menus to pick from, I'll stop there and chat about first micro impressions. Here we go. Trailer and onboarding. After this episode, later today, I don't know what I'm going to do. This is getting me sort of in the mood to go revisit Mecha Break. We might do that. I keep telling myself at the very end of the day, just when I think I can't do anything else, I should go back to Palia because I have to finish my stupid starter quests that I've got there waiting to turn in and start actually figuring out what else to do in that world, etc. So tune in for more action later today. Here we go. Terminull Brigade.
The technological marvel Terminull is officially online. Countless users are flocking to Terminull.
环都炽热焦土等虚拟世界已平稳运行数周。
Terminull est indiqué par des virus. D'innombrables utilisateurs sont piégés dans la réalité virtuelle. Viruses have infected Terminull. We must work together to exterminate the viruses.
So, you're the targets? Typical.
Emergency. Virus invasion detected.
Damn it! What is it now? Oh no! Penny, go! All shall die to my blade.
Colonel, don't just stand there. It's time for you to take the stand.
I transported you to the deep data space. Head to the target zone and retrieve the Lawkeeper's coordinates.
Yeah.
Foolish. The place you are unleashed humans.
System error.
Give up your time grapple.
Tell me something. I'm not ready. Woohoo! Lift off!
Conclusion.
Where do you think you're going? Yeah, game on!
Witness my power.
Watch and learn, guys! Watch and learn! Show me something! Don't worry, folks! Aurora is here!
You really think you can escape?
Game on! Can't touch me! Hey, newbie! Catch I'm not my game, my rules! Show me something! Next room!
I'll let you off this time.
Yeah!
Good work purging the virus. The system has synchronized all coordinate data. Return for now. There's a more urgent mission at hand.
Let me show you what true rock is all about.
Agent Yuri, reporting in.
Got a new target?
The Savior has arrived!
Sweet little
Kaboom! I'll try my best.
I'll humor you, since you went to so much trouble. New fit. I never miss.
Woohoo! Liftoff! Hey, gotta reload. I'm not ready yet. Where do you think you're going? Hey, newbie, catch this! Can't touch me! I'm not ready yet! Yeah! Reloading! Don't worry, folks. Aurora is here. Show me something. Aurora is here!
Well, okay, folks. Hello, and welcome back to First Impression Look at Terminull Brigade. Okay, it is definitely not my thing. It is, I fear, for the worst. Cutesy, a little too easy, so it'll be ego stroking at first, but then ultimately, and I choose my words lightly, I'm not trying to be rude. I think all of its whatever charms it may have at the beginning will wear thin because it'll get ultimately super redundant And either I'll end up playing it solo a lot or playing it with a bunch of other people stuck with the same first couple of handful of ones you can unlock. And then just grinding against the environment. And no offense to anybody in particular or to the industry and to the choices made by the folks that get to the games and they're like, this is what we choose for this game. It's very rare that is very satisfying to me for whatever reason. And I took a gamble on this because I really didn't want to spend the money. But I kept reading so many good reviews. And I get it. It's chaotic and crazy and over the top enough. And because it's friendly fire, if you ever really wanted to turn malicious, you'd get ousted and branded, as some of those who I've heard of already have, as a PK killer. But that's sort of the infamy of it. If it happens by accident, which it does all the time, fine. People are apologetic and understanding of the occasional catastrophic cluster F of a mistake. But if you go out to PK, like, what if you just wanted to wipe clean, drop out an SOS, and just like anybody that shows up, it's gone. I don't know if anyone's done that yet. If I were to do that, I would want to do that under the account name Your Nemesis or something to that effect. But I wouldn't want to sully the fine name of the incorrigible Mr. Zeppo. Okay, so final thoughts. It's candy sugar-coated awesomeness. It feels a little bit like playing Marvel's Rivals against nothing but bots. As a fun entry for younger players, probably very whatever. It's a little on the cringy side with its lady anime inspired designs, but it's also not too crazy over the top or too offensive or too gross or weird or anything. Not my thing. I've got too many games, not enough time to play them in. I couldn't find. Oh, I guess I got the costume for a character that we haven't unlocked, and they didn't offer you. You get an unlock, but you get to choose. You get a binary between the first girl and the first guy, not between any of the complete set, which would have been fun. I do not know how long it takes to grind to unlock the rest of them, and or if it costs money. Odds are it costs more money, or it's so grindy that it would just fucking pay that $8 or whatever. And I'm not saying that that's bad. It's a way for if it's going to be completely free to play, you have to really choose wisely, or else you will burn through whatever investment capital you may have had. But when it comes to, I already have turned down and not played a lot of PvEs. This feels like it might be fun to dominate, especially with a team. What's the difference between that and an MMO? This is like an action MMO with truncated travel. Part of me kind of wants to keep it to see if I can burn past the initial but like I'm harkening back to Last Ascendant. I played the beta, and I guess it's out now again. Do I have that installed or not? I'm gonna start looking ahead to what we might play up next. For whatever reason, and I hate to admit it, Helldivers hits a sweet spot. It is PvE. It is PvE with friendly fire. So, and I think that's what makes it different and makes it, for me, entertaining and chaotic. And I guess there's also the fact there's a sunk cost fallacy. I could have resisted the urge and not played this game at all and just watched everybody else have fun. I have plenty of other games to play, but I saw it on discount and I was like, all the rest of that are free. Mech Break is fun because you do end up playing against other players. There's a lot. It's PvPvE, which is better. And it's flying mech ships. Ridiculous pilots, and then flying mech ships that you never see the pilots once you're in. I kind of missed that. That's been moved up. I can now play that. We might pop that on next. Off the Grid is still in preview. We were gonna look up the thing that I already played. Oh, First Descendant. Right, I don't have that installed right now. I don't think I have room for it either. Let's look at the gaps. Where is the gap? 14 gigs on the internal. Nope. 36 on the storage. If it's tight and tidy under 35, then yes. 35 is the number to remember. We're going to go look it up. Is it First? I tried to like this. Yeah, the First Descendant. It's weird and quirky. I own it apparently. How many gigs? 60 gigs. So I don't have room immediately right now to get it. There's the other one. The predecessor. I also tried to really like this one. This one's also free to play. They've done some updates to it. Wayfinder, I think I tried to play. Of these kind in this genre, A Throne and Liberty is a MMO style. So it is still PvE. But there's also PvP in the MMO world. This is sort of like the New Age Eternum. We just saluted it and signed it off. It's sunsetting in a year's time. And I lamentably choose, for now, to think that I'm not going to invest the time to try and play it up for its final year. I could. Once a week, once a month even. Might be fun. Wouldn't get very far once a month. Once a week would get a lot further. Twice a week, doubly so. It could become an obsession and the only thing I do all year, right? And then would that make me famous? I don't know. But it's sunsetting. I have heard no negative news about Throne and Liberty, which is its anime equivalent. Free to play from I forget where. I forget what it was clearly not in English first. But it's cute and adorable, and it's a big open world, and it has the same sort of kind of vibe. MMO, fantasy, adjacent, anime-ish. Not enough time. Too many games, not enough time to play it. I kind of want to revisit the First Descendant to see if it is exactly like the beta. Which I thought, is this it? This little tiny central hub store map, like weird, whatever this is, and then 5 maps to run over and over and over and over again, and no PvP. For some reason, I keep hoping there's like PvP. If it's PvEVP, then I will get it. This one I forgot what it looks like. I want to see the picture. Oh yeah, this one's arena. What's that other style? But it isn't isometric top down. It's Moab. It's Moaba, but third person, more flexible camera, not quite isometric fixed. Kind of reminds me of the one with all the gods from around the world, which I also do not play. Cute. Not gonna play it. I didn't like the mechanics. This I found fun and easy to play. We can play with cloud gaming. Oh. Let's, for funsies and shits and giggles, we've been looking for things about cloud. How well, and funsies right now, we're going to fire this up just to log back into it and see what's up and to answer that question that was tickling the mind. Is it exactly the same? As for the other game, I'm probably not going to play it. I'm going to uninstall it. And if it's cloudable like this, we'll test that next before we sign off. If it is, then I will revisit it as part of the let's revisit the games that we uninstalled, but we can play on cloud, and let's just see what's going on with them. Special we're going to do every once in a while. Yes, confirm. All right, camera off. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, they completely changed it. I forget now, but I forgot. I remember that I did a bunch of stuff in the beta, and then when I came back later, I was like, "What is this? It's the same but different, but the same." I think once I get into the game, but then again, I don't know. I don't have other descendants. This one's apparently already, whatever, 6 in the corner, and max capacity UP assigned module. Whatever had happened to the tight-suited, bunny-eared, cute girls, somehow I ended up with this. Because I restarted the game. Okay. Just for funsies, let's just start it up. We're going to back the F out as soon as it starts. That looks like what I remember. Albion and the shops and the mappy bit and then you pick a map and you go and play, right? Not a huge fan of this playstyle. But hey, log in. Descendant purchase ticket Ines standard. I guess we get a Ines character soon. I don't remember when I did this and re-rolled, but I re-rolled at some point feeling dumb about whatever was lost from the beta because we didn't keep it and I thought we were gonna. Or I did something wrong and I couldn't keep it. Cool, I got a bunch of stuff. This, except for all the new overlays of like the decor and seasonal nonsense, this looks the same. Yeah. I remember very much decidedly not liking this game once I got into the daily grindy grind. I don't remember what this is supposed to be, but whatever it is, it's not doing it for me. It looks interestingly different. Well, hello, violation of terms. Get out of here with you. Oh, nope, I didn't mean to do that. Get out. Nope. That's a dirty link. Get out of here with that. Well, anyways, that's fun and weird and sad. It looks alright. I remember it looking slightly less blurry, but this might be the clouding. Yeah, that's what all this looks like. And then there's that pointless peninsula there that goes nowhere. And then the shops and blah, blah, blah. There's the mailbox and weapons and whatever that other stuff is. All the same. That weird opener was weird. And then when I re-roll, whatever I did when I re-rolled, I picked this guy instead of the hot blonde chick. But eventually, you can get the stuff. Inventory. Here we go. I originally had run with her in the beta, and then I don't know if I can log out and log back in and restart again, but probably. And I had this one from the beta. I was really mad about that. That was the only thing I was mad about. Like, I gotta buy this again? No, thanks. really cheesy things, outfits, and whatnot. Some naughty ass outfits over here. Look at that one. Look at this one. Woes there. So they've definitely tried to keep their thing happening. Oh yeah, this is the arrival portal. And it's a grind. It's a grind of just like, ugh. Anyways, what was the other one we were going to do? This is not a game. But apparently I have lots of money. 5,052,618. I don't know how I did that. Whoa. It's taking me to a website. What's going on? Do I have... Okay, good. You guys were able to hear me say, I'll talk about that. All right. I don't want this. Get out of here. Close this stuff out. Quit that. Oh, look, it creates a little... I was wondering what was going to happen. It creates a little shortcut. That's cool. I'm glad I learned that. Anyways, there you go, friends. I'm not going to come back to this. I don't think so. I don't think I am. I wanted to like it. It looks cute. It's not horrible. It's just not... I don't have time. Maybe we'll cloud it. Because it is cloudable. I think. Where'd it go? It is right here. I was hoping it would have PvP elements so that that would have interested me if it had like a Warzone style or a little bit like I was also hoping it was going to be a little bit like Helldivers or like Arc Raiders where it's like not officially PvP but there's friendly fire against environmental stuff. I understand why people don't do that. And I also understand why people wouldn't want that. But there you go. I just wanted to check it out and see what it is. As a starter game, a game for someone... we can also, from here, drop an install out of the cloud bits. Another item removed from our drives to clear things out. So, for MMOs, we're trying to make room either to reinstall ESO or distract myself playing Fallout 76 online, since I like the Fallout games. I kind of want to get back to Star Wars Outlaws. It's on Game Pass now. So I don't need to get the other pass to play it. And I've started a match. I started a game, and that's a dope-ass game. But it is 62 gigs. But apparently we can play with cloud gaming. I hadn't thought about doing that. We might start featuring more and more games vis-a-vis the cloud. Because why not? Especially, that's a solo player game. Why waste the time and the space on my drive? I'm going to do a quick review. First of all, yeah. We got 49 gigs now over here. Games that I'm going to be revisiting in between big chunks of other stuff. Programming, what am I doing later today? I don't even know. I was hoping to get a little bit more swept up into... Because you know why? Let me tell you something about this game that we just uninstalled. That I did a terrible, totally sham review. Like, I wouldn't even call that a review. My first impression was, it's not what I was hoping it would be. But here's why I was tickled enough to give it a try. in conceptual terms, it was talking about what my science fiction books do in a certain degree, in a certain way. They did it completely differently than I might have. And, oh yeah, we were going to test to see if it's cloud playable. We're going to loop back around and check it out. But that's what hooked me. When I was like looking at stuff, I saw, ooh, new game. It looks like it. The very, very, very first impression I got was the one that's Call of Duty adjacent multiplayer gun soccer, but with portals. Splintergate. It was like, oh, they got Splintergate suits on or Super Mecha suits on, but they're not going to fly mechs. Is this cool? And then it was like, oh, Looter. So is it Arc Raiders? Is it Helldivers? Or is it one of the, like, or is it First Descendant? First Descendant, I can't play. It's too boring. It's too empty. It's too dull. It's too easy. I don't get what the point of the grind is. I don't care about collecting collectibles that are meaningless. If it was against other people, then I would enjoy it, because that's competition and edge and like learning. But against bots, and then again, I love single player story that's designed to be interesting and bizarre and immersive, and that's exactly up against bots. But when it's online and it's live service, and we have to play with other people, we should be playing in teams together against other people. Let there also be bots. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. When it's just PvE looter shooters, I'm not interested. Other games I need to evaluate to really crack down on whether or not I'm going to keep them on this thing. Off the Grid, which is Battle Royale, Warzone style, with caveats. I kind of like it. I kind of don't like it. I haven't played it in a long time. I kind of almost forgot about it, but then I saw an ad for the Christmas characters that they came out, and Naughty Mrs. Santa Claus was naughty. So I was like, oh, wow. But also, I don't have time for them. No Man's Sky, I will never delete. It'll theoretically always be free on Game Pass. I want to play it. This game, I would like go out and buy just to have paid for it to give them money because I love it. I still don't, but I haven't played it in forever. Mega Break is I'm on the fence. I like it because it is PvPvE, and it's once you get past all the goofiness of the pilots, it's a big giant hangar of ships that you've already got access to. Because it's on Xbox and Game Pass, they gave us all the ships. You don't have to unlock them, and you do fight against other ships, and each ship does fly weird. And I love me some mech. And I wanted to play that, but it's weird, and it's a particular style of mech that I never really played before, and it's not the kind like Mech Warriors 5 where you're crawling, like you're climbing. It's fly, dash, dodge, jump. Forget that you're not really flying. Weird. Things I gotta decide about. Tomb Raider. Am I gonna sample these every once in a while? They frustrate the F out of me. Because they're like impossible. It's like a platformer, but in 3D. It's a 3D platformer puzzle solver. And I'm solve the puzzle of how to survive this impossible thing. I love them. I hate them. They drive me nuts. I almost always can only get so far on the very first thing and then can't get any further. And then I'm stuck there forever until I just stop playing. But I got to decide about whether or not I keep them. Battlefield, I let myself get taunted into getting this. Now I'm committed. I got to play through it, the campaign. And I got to try to make my presence seen and known on the multiplayer scene. I think RedSec's included. I don't have to download RedSec to play RedSec. I can just go from inside of there. Their menus are confusing and weird. I don't like them. And something about the movement in the game, I don't know if I just need to tweak settings. I wish it played like Call of Duty. Every time I play this, I'm like, I wish I hadn't spent the $50. I wish it played like Call of Duty. And I got all the Calls of Duty. I just consider it another Call of Duty. Other games. We have now 49. I don't think I've got anything the right size. Scroll down to the sub 50. 4942. We could put RoboCop on the inside. Gotta play that. That's it. That's the last one that's here. It can't be all of them. It's not all of them. It's the last one of the smallest ones here. Of the under 100. That'll fit. Let's go. I think everything will launch too. 49.2. Let's go. Perfect fit. Cheesy game. I'm a fan of the movies. I'm a fan of the remake too. The remake is brilliantly done. And then the reveal scene with the doctor, cinema perfection. Like that's what sci-fi action adventure horror can and perfect. And ever since I saw it, inherently part of the inspiration and weirdness that goes into the Zeboverse, because I'd already, since long before seeing it, probably influenced by the original RoboCop quite deeply. Although back in the day, in real time, I was not a fan. I didn't get it. I didn't like it as much. I thought it looked boring and it was a little slow and then he was clunky. I didn't like the design choices. I didn't like some of the actors. Later on, I saw past the flaws and saw the coolness of it. Now, it's been a long time since then, and I want to rewatch it again. But here we are. We're going to play the games. Just need to juggle them back into rotation. As you can see, we got it going. That's what I was talking about. You were staring at my ugly mug as I was bouncing back and forth between different screens. Coulda, shoulda, would have been showing you this. A few more games that I need to reevaluate. Oh, I almost forgot. The whole shebang. I was going to go over here and look up Elder Scrolls Online. Does ESO do it? ES Essentials Dying Light. There's a whole nother franchise I'm not getting into. Elder Scrolls Online. ESO Plus. That's the subscription. For one hot minute, I think I paid for like 6 months of that up front once for funsies. But this goes with... Oh, frequent fails will give you your crowns. No. Yeah, I think I once paid for like the 6 months in advance like that. Not the 6 months. Let's go. Maybe I did 3 months. I don't know. Yeah, I think I did quarterly. I guess we have to type in. I own Elden Ring, but I do not own the extension. I'm not. There's no way. I think they're about to drop a re-release of Skyrim again. Some kind of like remaster like they did with Oblivion. I'm not sure. Or maybe I'm hallucinating that. I know that we're waiting for the other thing. But what we're looking for is Elder Scrolls Online. There it is. Game Pass. It's also now, to add insult to injury, most of it is on Game Pass. But is this the remastered? No, this is Oblivion remastered. But I've already got this one installed. They like compressed everything I had bought up. I guess I lucked out. Everything that I actually paid some money for, they compressed down into this. It's 131 gigs. That's what I came here to see. Kapow. I don't have room for that anywhere right now. Well, I guess I could drop it into the drive. But also, I was very curious. We're not going to launch it now, but we're going to play this on cloud in the not too distant future. Because I have an account. I have a character. I paid for this once. I don't know what's gonna happen next. I have Skyrim. I have Oblivion. I want to play through those. I have Fallout. So we've got that going on. I've got one of the older versions. I've got Fallout. The 2025 Premium Edition. That's what they did. They dropped a bunch of... I bought some latest up-to-date version of it. Owned it. Paid for it. Then they dropped all the content that came out that is the 2025 Premium Edition in 2025. And I didn't get that. I own Starfield. I have it. Why is it showing up here? Re-Reckoning. I have the prequel to this. The whatever, the number one. The one that came before this. So I'm tempted to maybe, but I didn't like playing it. It's an old game. Elder Scrolls Online. I don't know what Elderland is, but I'm afraid to look. Pecan Fishing. Is that a whole expansion? Deluxe Edition. $45. Terminull Unlimited. Ooh, yes. This is even bigger. $131. This includes more stuff than whatever we were just looking at, which looked the same as this. Didn't let me add it. How much? Throne of Liberty. How big is this goofiness? And Black Desert. I think I can still play Black Desert on my iPad, so I'm not going to worry about that. But does this one let me play Cloud? No. How many gigs? 53 gigs. $131. Here's what we're looking at. $131. It would have to go in the storage or the internal. So it would have to make room. I could install it in the Zeppoverse game drive, but I don't think it would. Optimized for Series X. Smart delivery. Xbox One X enhanced. Oh. Can I, if I tell it to install this and I tell it to install it. Hold on, before we do that. Let's make the default installation for everything. Optimized for Series X. Set location anyways. Everything's set to the Zeppoverse drive. I do kind of want to get it back because I missed the card game in Elder Scrolls Online. I miss... They shut down New Age Eternum, which I kind of made room for New Age by getting rid of ESO and a couple, as well as for other things. And when it comes to MMOs, of that one, I have enough sunk cost fallacy going on with that one that it feels like a worthwhile investment. It could keep trying to play at it. I could just play it cloud style, but if this is, we definitely have enough room to install it. If this has Xbox One enhanced, and then it has smart delivery, which means, let me see what it says in this. Does it or doesn't it let me install? I don't know what this 2025 content pass is, but I assume it's a way to sell me the stuff that... Yay, I own this one. Elder Scrolls Online Housing Starter Pack. I'm glad I bought that. Yay. See, I own a couple of these things, but boom. That one says I own it already. direct sequel to the ESO main story. The Worm Cult is back. Yeah, I'd already managed to, I'd also collected a bunch of stuff from when I had this, the ESO Plus inside the game subscription. I would just try playing it with the cloud. I don't know what it launches like. But I am glad that it is cloud playable. Is Destiny 2 cloud playable? No, that one would have to get reinstalled. I always wanted to play this, and I tried, and I didn't get past the very main starter point. But I was told it was really good. I never met anybody there. I'm intrigued. If I tell it to install, will it install the enhanced Xbox One version so I can play doesn't need to be installed. Okay. Let's see where it's installing. I mean, obviously we told it. That says Series X. Whatever we backed out of into. But it did say choose edition. And this is misleading, but it does say optimized for Series X, smart delivery, 4K Ultra HD, HDR10, Xbox One X enhanced. Will it launch from the Xbox One external drive? I hope so. If it does, it'll be hilarious. And we'll play it that way. And then later on someday when we'll make room, we'll get it onto the thing. How much is, just for shits and giggles, I missed it on sale. It was totally on sale. I coulda, shoulda, woulda gotten this on sale because it was like whatever, 15% off or 10% off or something, and I didn't. My buddy swears by it. He's having a huge Ragnarok Ascended. Does this belong to my Ascended? I think so. This goes with okay. So that's the whole thing. I bought the Ascended when they announced that they were re-releasing, remastering, upgrading the game, and that they were no longer supporting the old version of the game. And I was like, I always wanted to play that. I might as well. I had started up a character or two. I didn't realize what a time sink this is. This is like No Man's Sky, but with only 60 people in, whatever shard you're on. I don't know how people play multiple shards at a time. What? Well, we should put this on my wish list when I ever decide to get back to see if I'm going to reinstall that. Ark Survival Ascended. Oh, there it is. But look at how huge it is. 143 gigs. And this is Series X. Optimized for Series X. Xbox Play Anywhere. I guess that means I could cloud play this. Play with cloud. Huh. I'm gonna have to install this and revisit it, see if it remembers my characters or not, and start a character on a good server with. I don't know. Anybody know? I mean, I've got apparently 5 friends play this. But who else out there knows some people that play this? I'd love to get on a server and actually try and work this in rotation. Never mind that I've got too many games. Okay. Well, we're winding down, friends. That was an interesting thing to be reminded and discovered. Apparently that's installing. Can we remove this? Install, play game, manage, handle it, burn. I want to get rid of it. Okay, let's do a quick review. What are we playing next? I don't know. I might let the let's let ESO log in or load up, and then I'll see about if it'll launch from that side or not. I wouldn't know what to move or uninstall. I'm just blah 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 blahing. Part of me wants to go grind some War Robot Frontiers because that battle pass only has 2 days left, and I let myself indulge and support that game and get, because I realized how cheap that one was, and I really wanted the Spider Mech, and it worked out. And I also hit 50 and got the giant Spider Mech, which I didn't realize I was gonna get anyways. And now they're all in matching star constellation purple, so worth it. But as far as what to play next today, I don't know. I'm torn between returning to Skull and Bones, which I have neglected for a very long time. I need to do a full-on Skull and Bones day where I just like ease back into it and just get the compass spinning and really just and float around on my boat and figure shit out, because I forget what the F is going on over there. I'd do a whole nother day where I just spend on Hellblade, get past the opening sequence. Must. Okay, let's see where this is installing. Oh, it's installing over here, so no. It's not. I have to juggle these around. It is not a Series X install. Wah, wah, wah. Well, it's right there next to Oblivion. I have room. How much did that shrink my... Still almost 500 gigs of free space. Enough to juggle other things out of the way and then to move up something that's 100 gigs easy. Move 200 gigs over here. Move the 115 gig, 120 gig game over there. Great. Tune in then soon when we return triumphantly and or disgracedly back to Elder Scrolls Online after having abandoned shipped it. Maybe we'll also return to Fallout Online and to Fallout 4 regular, because those games are huge. As our friend White Werewolf 088 was talking about, they're on their like 11th playthrough of Cyberpunk 2077. I was like, dude, I haven't even gotten past getting to the apartment with my characters just the once. I haven't even gotten past that. So, too many games, not enough time to play them all in, and I'm here, dear friends, to share the journey with you as an act of self-commodification for your entertainment, of me trying to overcompensate having missed out on all of these games and trying to get into the live streaming biz. Also, as part of portraying a collection of characters inside my own short stories about video games, and if that didn't make sense, you'll see. I'm proposing myself to write a series of short stories about people in different periods of time playing these different games very, very dedicatedly and getting really deep into them and really get involved, etc., etc., etc. I digress. What a chaotic day. I still feel really weird. I never got to roam the maps of New World Aeternum and get to know what it might dream like, what it might be like to aspire to and to really get to know the world and the community playing the game. But with Elder Scrolls, at least I'm kind of established. I have already visited many places. I already have several homes set up and a network of travel beams, and I'm already familiar with the layout of the land and the lore and the way the game works. So our triumphant, if not somewhat shameful, return to that franchise, plus several others, For today, I don't know what. I don't know what we're gonna do today. I have to really think about it. I might uninstall it again, awkwardly, just so we can go play it on the cloud. I should have fired up the cloud instead of this. Cancel all. Clear the queue. We're gonna do that right now. I just did it. Look, it's canceling. It's like traumatized. I can't believe I shoulda, coulda, woulda did that first, just to like, let's test to see what happens. I guess it just launches and the main screen comes up and then it's like, are these your characters? Yes. Log back into this. Yes. And then I can decide what characters log into, and then it's slow and maybe ever noticeably, negligibly slow and clunky. DJ Zed, forgive me. We're going to dial you out. We're going to go ahead and cloud launch that instead of... I am first. Oh, I want to get rid of this. How do I get rid of this little chip? Play with cloud, uninstall, game details. No, I guess it's just stuck there. Whatever. Alright. I feel dirty. I feel like I just did Elder Scrolls Online dirty. But I do love that game, and I love the card game. I don't know what the current status of the game, of the interface, of the setup. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what it's gonna be like. We're gonna launch it on cloud to check it out. I like my new profile pic for the Xbox platform. We did that thing where we rebooted and now the capture card is like, I don't remember what anything looks like. Come on, capture card. And then the camera's been on standard this whole time. It's supposed to look like this. There we go. That looks so much better. Get rid of the cable. Boom. And we got Xbox back and running. Okay. So, that was terrible of me. Store. Play with cloud. Play with cloud. Here we go. Just to double check and test. I may or may not, if it looks the same and hasn't changed much. The last time it was the golden something chapter and everything was gold and there was like a path, the golden path. Ubisoft is the same. Or the Bethesda... Ubisoft. Why did I say Ubisoft? The Bethesda logo is the same. I know that eventually we're gonna get Elder Scrolls 8, whatever it's called. Ooh, that's slightly different, although also familiar looking. Is it going to remember all my characters? So I put a lot of time into these characters that I have on here. Here we go. I'm going to mute myself and just enjoy returning to this world.
adventurer. Varnus Galarian has need of your skills and spells.
Well, friends. I think we found what I'm gonna tinker and tonker with and futz around. Maybe this is what we do for the rest of the afternoon. I didn't install it, but as you can see, I have several characters, and there's a new gimmicky return to the game. I bet you it's gonna just hustle us through some updates and I don't know, give us some rewards and allow us to feel integrated into whatever new status that. I haven't played this in ages, and I'm playing it on the cloud, and it looks, except for the extra black frame, it's no longer full screen on my screen. It looks pretty dope. 14 days and 0 hours for a heroic return. And other things. Group finder. My homes. Tours is not available from here right now. But anyways, I'm not going to do this right now. But I now feel drawn in. There's a fun new gimmicking welcome back to the game you haven't played in forever. It's going to try to seduce us to buy out the new content, obviously. I'm going to see how I feel about playing it. Maybe I'll slide into this next after a brief break. I was also thinking about... Oh, wow, that's up really loud. Let me lower this back down here so you're not listening, straining to listen over that. I am going to take a break. Oh, wait, let's look at the Crown Store. Oh, daily rewards. Do I have a balance? 1,065. I could get Crowning Crafts Motif, Ancient Elf. Same old, same old. This hasn't changed much. Free, but I'd have to have ESO Plus. That's free for ESO Plus members. I totally want to get those characters and the purple outfits for them. Because who wouldn't? Oh, I want that too. Damn it. Now would be a good time to drop back in and to join this. I totally want these companions. And in purple. I would probably just get this one. Although, that comes with 4. I could get this. But also, it's... Oh, I could just get this, huh? It's free deal for freaking ESO members, but... I do have... I could get her, just the one, as a sidekick. I do love the purple. I'm so tempted. As a fun thing to... You know what? Questline unlocks rapport gain with help instigator and eventually unlocks Tailoring as a house guest. I don't have enough for both, but And of all the things, it's probably like the coolest thing I could get. All the quest starters are here. I've already got those loaded up anyways. F it, let's go. I was totally wanting to get this the last time I checked this out. Some leftover crowns from forever ago. Let's put them to use. For me. Available balance. It only costs 1,000. It's even. Collection screen. I believe this should be there's my Tales of Tribute. I want to go play Tales of Tribute. Allies, here we go. Companions. The only one we've collected. We must go complete the quests, and then we can summon them. And I think that it mentioned that we can also place them in the house, which is kind of besides the point. I'm not interested in that. But I think that their primary thing is you summon them, and then they fight with you, alongside you. Begin adventuring with them. Activate them via the collections menu directly or via hotkey through your inventory. Companions may take a moment to arrive once summoned. I want to play through this, but we're going to do that at some other time. Bye-bye, Elder Scrolls Online. I'm glad that it's cloud playable. Of the games that I've recently uninstalled to make room for other things that I'm continuing to neglect, Elder Scrolls Online is one of the ones that I miss the most because it was sort of like my original MMO go-to. We're going to play this and play MMO. My account is still there. My characters are still there. So that means all my houses and all my stuff and all my junk is still there. And I just got a new, I believe, account-wide universal sidekick that I'd been wanting to get because I saw them before, like months ago. They've been sitting there forever in the shop. And I was like, oh, look, I happen to have just enough to get the one. And I didn't even realize it. Boom. That was from forever ago. From when I had the subscription of the thingamaboob, which I do not have right now. But I digress. We need to watch this. Come over here because check this out. Buy once, play anywhere. Is there a video? Oh, there's a video. Let's watch. Oh no, it's not a video. Anywhere is a great play. When you own an Xbox Play Anywhere game, it is yours to play on PC, Xbox, console, or supported gaming handheld at no additional cost. Doom, Dark Ages, but cool. We're going to use that right here. That means there must be a way to play it on my iPad and to play it like iPad with iPad controls. How? I have to look in the Xbox app on my iPad and see if it says play this game here inside your iPad. I don't know if it does. Any hoodles. I'm going to take a break. Same as last time. Walkabout. Elder Scrolls Online is not going away. And the Elder Scrolls franchise, Skyrim, etc., going to be revisiting. I fell in love with Elder Scrolls, the reboot, the remake, whatever it was. That world, that map, that place, that's the bot. Awesome. It's dope and fun and weird and very Elder Scrollsy. It's solo, but it's feels like a very lively place. Of the solo fantasy games, it's one that I intend to get back to in the not too distant future. It is technically on some kind of hold for now. But tune in to whatever we do next. I may flip it over to Helldivers. I may decide to do this Elder Scrolls Online and play through this new re-onboarding to see what happens vis-a-vis the cloud. I may poke around and juggle some more and try to make some room to put other, like something that I know I'm not going to play right away. Oh, actually, let's take a quick look since we're talking about it. Really quick. Games that I'm keeping, but I'm already played recently and I don't really need to keep on the main game. Let's go move our copy to be ready for it. Cyberpunk, I need to get back to Skull and Bones. Hardcore. Mecha Break, I just moved back over here. PUBG Battlegrounds, gotta play soon. I'm making Senua's Saga 1 and 2 a priority. Off the Grid, I don't know how I feel about it, but I'd be capital to move it. You know what? Stray can move because I love it. I adore it. I'm not going to play it anytime soon. The Red Dead Redemption Series X, I almost kind of want to move it. Because I don't know if I'm actually going to do that today or tomorrow. And therefore, like, the next couple weeks, it might make sense to move it out of the way. And have it, I have the 360, but also I might as well just keep it there. Greedfall, I just kind of organized this be here. Tomb Raider, I don't know how I feel about that. I just put RoboCop on. Hellblade 2. I don't know what I'm thinking about trying to rotate, but I kind of want it just for the shits and giggles of it. Force myself to rotate it. You know what? We're going to move off the grid. That's 44 gigs. We're going to do Hellblade 2. That makes it 84 gigs. Are we going to play Skyrim anytime soon? Let's do Skyrim and Chorus. And leave those. And then move these. 147 gigs. And then we'll pick some other games and recombobulate them. And then try to actually get into playing them. I'm going to try to move multiplayer games over from the Series X category. But I think almost everything that's left over, other than the titles of all the Call of Duty games, which are now set for life, I don't need to move them until next year. Next year is going to be a tough decision. Am I going to buy the new game or not? Call of Duty. It's been a rough roller coaster ride. Speaking of which, when am I playing Call of Duty again? I might indulge. It's 3:42 right now. I got to decide what I'm doing for the majority of this afternoon into evening. It might be Elder Scrolls Online. I might do like 3 hours of Elder Scrolls Online just to catch back into it, get through this new onboarding with my characters, because it's probably going to make me do it with all my characters. Then figure out where I'm at, what I want to do, revisit my houses, do a little bit of reorganizing. I've got so much junk sitting everywhere. I don't know what to do with this mailbox, but some of the stuff's got to get picked up, or else it's going to go bad. Or disappear, and then it kind of stings to move Skyrim off because I've been putting off going to go play it too. It's a silly mind game that we're playing. But if it isn't Elder Scrolls Online for the rest of the afternoon/evening, it's going to be a first impression look at something else that it's kind of new, and it'll be even shorter than 3 hours. Maybe only an hour and a half, something like that. And then at some point later, a little bit of Call of Duty. At the end of the night, a little bit of Call of Duty just to touch Call of Duty grass. But as you can see, juggling things around. I'm going to take a break, whip something up to eat, juggle some stuff here, juggling. And then I'll be back with something. I'll have picked something. I don't know what. I don't know what else is new to do a first impression review of it. That mech. Remember that mech farming game? What happened to that? I think I uninstalled it real fast because I was like, nope, not going to play this. But I thought I really wanted to like it. And then now that I'm thinking about it really hard, because like I realized that I had some sort of achievement from it. And I'd forgotten all about it. I'm like, I installed that and was really excited to play it. And then did not like whatever the F happened in the first 10 minutes and bounced out. I might revisit that one. Might have just been a mood thing. Might be a hard no. But we're going to reconfigure for the weekend. What have I been hyping? Today is Friday. The rest of the day today, I don't know what, but we're going to focus on one thing for the rest of the day. It might be Elder Scrolls Online. Out of nostalgia and out of nostalgia bait to myself. I have not visited it in forever. It's one of the first games I started playing when we started live streaming. And we just got the horrible news and did the farewell episode for another MMO that I'm never going to play, especially now that it's closing. Might as well stick to the one I've already invested even more time than that one into from before. I've paid, bought a couple things and used to have the subscription-y thing. It's just as pretty, if not arguably, somehow, magically more prettier. And I know my way around to kind of have I already got the trope of it. And it's connected to this other universe. It's such a sad thing. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? We keep talking about it and we keep playing. We just checked Elder Scrolls Online, cloud playable, hallelujah, because I don't want to reinstall it. Although it would probably run whatever that umpteenth unnoticeable percent prettier and with less of a awkward boxy frame around it. It's also huge and it takes up way too much space. Oops, that's not what I wanted. New World Aeternum. I can reinstall it. It is only 88 gigs. It's not cloud playable. So if I did want a nostalgia, live in it and ignore it and play it and or not play it and just log into it, I'd have to reinstall it. I got two other friends that play it, and I went in circles. I had a whole conversation with White Werewolf 88, and I ripped the Band-Aid off and uninstalled it. Thank goodness, because I had bought and paid for it. I can reinstall it, and I've got the full length year. That's the other thing. It wasn't free to play, although was it free to play? No, I bought and paid for it. Or was it free to play? I don't know. Part of me is like, play it for the year, grind it out, get into it, just. Part of me is like, no, man, it's too much. And I've got Elder Scrolls. And there's new Elder Scrolls stuff coming. And I've got Skyrim and Oblivion. And it's too much. Part of the make it doesn't matter. Just rotate days. Do 8 hours of one day of one game. 8 hours another thing. Part of me is gonna reinstall this motherfucker right back the fuck in. Because I do believe I did pay for some money, but to buy this, it wasn't free to play. Was it free to play? No, I think it does say purchased. I think I did have to. I think I got it on discount, but I think it did have to pay to have access. It isn't. I don't know. I didn't buy any of these things. I don't think I need them. I might reinstall this because I miss it already, and I'm so annoyed. I am so annoyed. I'm looking at it. Look. Come on. You guys aren't looking at it. We just did a whole episode about this earlier. Clip this. But what do you guys think, friends? We'll make this a vote. Yay or nay? Grind it out, play it one day a week for the rest of the year to just enjoy it and consume it and know it because it's only got a year left. Literally, January 31st to January 31st from this month, this year to next, then it's gone. Or rip the Band-Aid off and ignore it and never come back to it because it's all a time suck and we've got plenty of other games to juggle through and get on with it. It's a vote. You guys tell me. Come on over here and vote for that. That's New World Eternum. Do you want to watch me make a live stream record of the final year? Yes or no? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Come on through. Let me know. Vote for it in my upvote box on my profile on Twitch. On the About tab. New World Eternum will be there, and you can thumbs up or thumbs down it. Come on through. Come on through and let us know, and we will do our best to either get on it and grind it a couple days a week, really hardcore competing with Call of Duty, or let it slide, never visit it again. Except for, I wish it had been cloud playable. I wouldn't even have to do this. Oh well. Here we go, friends. Let's find out what happens. See if anybody votes, if anybody cares. All right. I need to take a break one way or the other. And after this break, so tempted to reinstall it. I'm also really tempted to reinstall Throne and Liberty because I kind of love it too. How much was it? Like 80 gigs? 53 gigs? Is this Series X or did it sit not on Series X? Optimized for Series X, never mind. Another game, one too many. And it's not cloud playable. Some bitch. First Descendant is cloud playable, so there's that. We'll revisit First Descendant, even though it's the one I like the least. Is Black Desert cloud playable? Oh, either way, they reset their thing, and I gotta pay something to get back into it. At least they made it low. There is a $100 Super Ultra Deluxe Edition, but if I wanted to just get back into playing Black Desert on my Xbox, I think I can play it for free on my iPad, but I don't like the interface over there. If I wanted to get back into playing on the Xbox, I made some cool characters on the Xbox and they didn't cross over. I'd have to pay $5. Cloud playable? No. Add that to my wish list. We might come back and try to get that. We make some money. Sword Art Online is another game that I'm like, what? Should I try and play this? This is supposed to be cool. I've seen the anime, but I don't know if that means I'm going to like this. But that's a whole nother thing. What does it look like? It looks like that. I don't know if I will like it or dislike it. It's hard for me to tell. Too many games. Not enough time to play them all in. Tune in to find out more. We're moving some games around on the drives. I'm gonna roll for Variety Chaos on this next episode upcoming. It will either be it's 60-40, 40-60, variable odds, Elder Scrolls Online, the revisit and re-onboarding, or some other game that we'd previously barely touched, so that it might as well be a first impression look, or something actually totally new to me, because it is Friday. I mean, it's Friday all day long till midnight to do some first impression looks, etc., etc. And then tomorrow, Saturday, the 17th, it's either going to be, I haven't decided yet, 60-40, 40-60, variable odds, rotating back and forth. Helldivers 2 most of the day, or Call of Duty Mobile, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Call of Duty Mobile, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, multiplayer, Call of Duty Black Ops 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, and then campaign chapters, rebooting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, as an announcement, too, if you play Call of Duty Black Ops 7 and you know your way around that campaign, you don't mind playing it again because it's a whole co-op multiplayer madness. I don't get the first one. I know it's supposed to be stealth, but I keep failing it. And I keep getting paired up with people who don't listen to me when I say, hey, it's supposed to be stealth. And they just go barging in, shooting everybody, and then we all die. So help me. I want to get past the first chapter, please. And thank you. But for now, I bid you a fond farewell. Clip all that into a long promo thing. We'll see you soon. Tune in for more. Next weekend, at some point, we're going to do the thing for White Werewolf 88 sometime in the next fortnight. And then sometime this upcoming week, maybe starting Monday, it's going to be really serious. Like, let's delve into one of the Call of Duty games from the collection and get past where we're stuck on their campaign mode. Because I'm supposed to be playing through all of them, right? That's the whole gimmick of my show. Watch my show. Da-da-da-da-da. Boom. Error code. Still live streaming. Hasta la vista, amigos. We'll be back soon. TJ said, have you been playing music this entire time, but with the music silent off? With the audio captured down? I guess you were. Bye. I'll be back relatively soon, or I will pass out and I'll see you tomorrow. One of the two. 60-40 variable odds. I can't tell.